Alright guys, it's time. Sonic Frontiers has leaked, it is now out in the open, and someone has a copy of the game, and I'm sure multiple people are going to be getting copies of the game at this point now. Now a few people have gotten review copies and such, but certain people are breaking street date, and if you don't know what that means it's the date that is supposed to be reserved for the day of launch, and they're breaking it by breaking it early and getting a copy. So what does this mean, and what should you do? But before we get into that, hey, you there. Yeah, you watching. There's 49,000 people that keep coming back to these videos. I don't really have 49,000 subscribers. Since you guys keep on coming back, why not hit the subscribe button? It really helps out the channel, and so that way you don't have to miss anything. Thanks guys. So as we know, Sonic Frontiers is a game that you probably are going to want to experience blind, and you probably don't want it to be ruined because it seems like actual effort has been put into this game. A new story that people have been asking for in terms of the tone, gameplay secrets, new mechanics, just a new overall type of Sonic game that everyone wants to experience for the first time blind. Outside of the stuff that we've been shown and whatnot, there's only really been one huge leak that's come from EGX, and that wasn't supposed to be shown at all. And that's the only time we've had a big, huge leak that was just straight up gameplay footage of something we weren't supposed to see yet. But now you're going to be seeing a lot of things that you probably don't want to see. So I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to avoid spoilers and things that you can use and download. So tip number 1, if you are a Twitter user, you can use the mute feature and add any form of Sonic Frontiers possible. Add Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Frontiers Story, Sonic Frontiers Cutscene, just Sonic period. Just mute the word Sonic, just get rid of it if you don't want to be spoiled or see anything that you don't want to see about the game yet because you want to experience it blind. What's pretty unfortunate is that there used to be a Google extension called Video Blocker, which would let you block videos from specific channels or keywords. They just wouldn't pop up at all, but it no longer exists. And that was a really great tool in order to prevent that kind of stuff. But if you can find an extension that blocks videos that has specific keywords off of YouTube on your PC or whatever, then that's something you should definitely look into. Now this might be a controversial one. So you guys know those channels that just upload pure gameplay, not all of them, but the ones that usually end up playing through the entire game and just post spoilers in the thumbnails? You know the ones I'm talking about. You should probably unsubscribe from those if you don't want to be spoiled, or find some way to make sure they don't pop up in your feed, at least temporarily. Those channels are usually dangerous, and I have been spoiled multiple times before by those gameplay channels that end up spoiling stuff. And I don't mean straight up gameplay channels that just post random gameplay or like mods. I mean those channels that literally upload entire playthroughs of games like day one and just have spoilers in the thumbnails. Yeah, I would avoid those. I can at least say for myself I won't be doing something like that, so if you're worried about this channel doing that, that won't be happening. So you can be pretty safe with my channel at least, but you need to make sure with other channels that they're not planning on doing something like that. And if you are interested in the leaks and don't care about getting spoiled, just be conscious of who you're posting it around or where you're posting it, and make sure to hide it in any ways you can. Like on Discord, if you put 2 brackets on each side of a sentence, it blocks it out. And let's be honest, the game is probably going to leak online and people are probably going to download it. And again, if you're one of those people who downloads it, don't try and post it online, just for the sake of avoiding spoiling people. That's the main thing. But Sonic Frontiers is looking good despite it getting leaked, and it's probably going to have all the good and cool stuff leaked out before we even get to play the games for ourselves. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to play the game at this point. I'm just happy to have a new Sonic game that looks like it's going to be decent and pretty good. So that's something I can't wait for. But if you guys are interested, by the way, I did a podcast with Sam Procrastinates, Premi the Remy, and Matt Has No Cuts over on Matt Has No Cuts' channel. And we did 2 parts, split into 2. It's pretty fun to watch, so you guys should go check that out, by the way. We talk about everything Sonic Frontiers. But yeah, overall, those are my tips and tricks on how to avoid Sonic Frontiers spoilers. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the game when it comes out. I think I'm going to enjoy the game. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, I'll see you in the next one.
Well, whatever happens, happens.